Hello! I just saw that we have a new category where I can say that we're in software and game development now instead of science and technology, and it's very exciting. So I just changed it. We'll see if it works. Also, my camera's kind of dark today. Oh, it would help if my lights were turned on. How about that? Eh? Look at that. Light. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Ben, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, friends. The technology it took to add that category. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Prince. What's up? Good times. Hello, everyone. It has been a day. I am very excited for the long weekend coming up. At Netlify, we have a 4-day weekend, not just a 3-day weekend. So I'm very, very excited to rest a little bit. I blend in well in the background. Yeah, no, I set up blue to match because I was deciding if I wanted to do blue or I also have like a pink, which is kind of fun, but I was wearing blue today, so that was on purpose. Look at that light. Yeah, it's very exciting. I don't actually have blue glasses. I have the full spectrum of colors, but I don't have blue. I gotta get on that. But I also have way too many glasses. I've got blue light glasses. That's what these are. You can kind of see the reflections a little bit. Hello, friends. So I have a few fun things today. And so I don't know if Gansi is here in the chat. If he's not, I'll wait a little bit. But Gansi, he has a... oh, there he is! Hello! Gansi is a pal from Argentina. And he sent me a bunch of goodies in the mail, and it's a bunch of snacks that I've never tried before, and I'm very excited to try them. It should be fun. I don't actually know what they're all called. Oh, I just dropped everything. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. It's okay now. All right, but anyway, I've got some cool snacks. So this one's Capitan del Espacio, so Space Captain. I'm very excited about these. There's some that look very similar. This is the same thing, but it's in silver. I don't actually know the difference between them, but it's very exciting. And then there's also this one, Dulce de Leche, right here. So I'm excited to try these. And then there's some other snacks too. We've got, this one is Cachafaz Alfajores. These, which... honestly, I've been craving chocolate, so I'm just very, very excited by all of this. And then these other ones, so many treats. I'm very, very excited. These Bono Bon. And so I don't actually know which one I should try first, but I'm very excited. Gabor, thank you so much for the resub. these sounds like something entirely different. I'm afraid of what it means in Hungarian, so I'm not going to ask. Anyway, so there's so many snacks. I don't know what to try first. Does anybody have recommendations? Alfajores? Phil, thank you so much for the gift subs. Bonobon. We'll see which one is easier to open because it looks like the bonobons are easiest to open right now. Yes, alfajores. Okay. Ooh, okay. I'll go for it. It's a nice little box. I like it. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm ruining the box. Okay. It's got a little opening here, and so I can get them out. Here's the... Is it a bonbon? Is that what it's called? Pardon. Do they all apologize? Oh, they do. Oh, but they have different icons on them. That's cute. Oh, okay. So they all have like different little phrases on them. It reminds me of the Taco Bell sauce. You know, Taco Bell sauces have a bunch of little ones on here. But these are adorable. I like them. Are there other ones? I don't actually know. I see mostly perdón. Oh wait, this one. Te quiero. I feel that about all of you. Wow, these are cute. So are these different flavors or are they the same? I think they're the flavors. Bombones de chocolate con leche rellenos con crema de maíz. Okay. I'm gonna try it. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna put this over here so I don't knock everything over. Okay, we're gonna try the te quiero. OMG, hablas español? Sí, I don't speak very well. I understand it more than I can speak it. Pero, si necesito ayuda o algo, puedo hablar un poquito. Okay. Ooh. Oh, these are kind of melty. It's also very warm in here right now, so that's probably it. So, it looks good. Oh, it's got a little crunch in it. Oh, this is good. Oh man. It reminds me of a Kit Kat. It reminds me of a Kit Kat, but with like more peanut butter or something. Ooh, this is good. Mmm. Oh no, this is dangerous. You gave me so many. Oh, these are so good. Is this why it says te quiero? Because I love this. This is really good. Oh, dang. Okay. Wow, I'm very into this. Okay, now I'm going to cleanse my palate and then I'll try another one. You're gonna have to do some laps around the house. Actually, though. Oh man, that is good. Okay, I'll try the alfajores next. These ones. This one looks much larger than the bonobons, but man, that was better. Like, not that I wasn't expecting it to be good, but the little crunch, that was nice. Okay. My states have borders with Uruguay and Argentina, so I can be jealous about alfajores in 2 different countries. Lucky you. Okay, how do I open this box? Cachafas. The white one is the best for me? Okay, I'll try. Oh! Okay. Very nice box. It was kind of scary to open, but that's because I'm a klutz. Okay, yeah, these are kind of... Ooh, these are heavy, actually. These are much heavier than I expected. This is my kind of software and game development content. Good. Yes. Because software is what brought these snacks to my house. So there you go. Hype Train! Neganate16, thank you so much for the sub. Okay, yeah, this is actually pretty big. But, I can't get over how heavy it is. It's like, is there lead in this? I guess we'll find out. Hey, Lindsay. I'm eating snacks. Okay. It's a very nice wrapper. It's like an aluminum wrapper. So it's actually pretty easy to open, but I'm trying not to make a mess everywhere. Now, white chocolate, fancy alfajor. Okay. This might be a silly question. What does alfajores mean? Like, is it an actual word that can be translated, or is it a type of snack? I'm very curious. I don't actually know the answer to this. Okay. So you can kind of see what it looks like. It's chonky. This is entirely different from what I was expecting. I don't know how to describe this. It's a type of snack, can't be translated. Okay. It does look like a moon pie, yeah, but it's... What is this? Is that like... So there's chocolate on the outside. I taste almost... Is it licorice? Yeah, dulce de leche. Like, yeah. But there's something else that I can't figure out. It's almost like chocolate and licorice, but there's something else that I'm trying to figure out. Bud Sharp, thank you so much for the sub. That brings us a hype train. But yeah, it's like see how there's like the middle layer, and then there's like the chocolate layer, and then the little things, and then the middle layer. The outer parts, it's like cake, but not. Yeah, there's like coffee of some kind. What is it? It's good. I could see it being good with tea. Anise. Oh, well, anise, that makes sense. So yeah, licorice is right. Yeah, it's like the middle is very chewy, but the outer part isn't. Prank Black, thank you so much for the sub. Is it like rum or Kahlua? Yeah, kind of. It's a very unique flavor. It's good. It's a very unique flavor. At first I was kind of just like, what is that? But it's definitely growing on me. Because I want to eat another snack, I might not eat the whole thing, but... It's interesting. Funky. It's good. It's good. I want to try it with like a good cup of tea or something. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna save this to eat more for later. Now I'll try the last snacks now. So the last ones is the El Capitan. Is she trying the bonobon? I did try the bonobons. I gotta say, this is my favorite so far. These are dang good. Lindsay, I know you're not in my house. You can't say what if I climbed out of that silver box. I'd be just like, how'd you get in my home? Okay. We got a lot of different brands of alfajor here. It's probably Argentina's #1 sweet snack. Oh, cool. Oh, and so this is the same thing. Alfajores. So it's the type of food is an alfajor. Got it. It's a very interesting flavor. I admit I don't normally like licorice that much, but the combo is really good together. It's Argentina's 3rd favorite snack. Okay. Should I have the gold or the silver? Does anybody know the difference? Space Captain is a classic. Okay, that's good to know. I'm trying to figure out the difference. Silver's 2nd place. Great. Gold because it feels right. Okay, I just dropped the entire box everywhere. Dang it. Okay. Silver is the best IMO. Okay. One is chocolate with sugar glassing. Oh. Which one is... Okay, just tell me which one I should eat. Especially Argentinians in the room. Which one should I have? I'll have them both at some point, but right now I'll just have one. Silver? Gold? Silver? Okay, I'm seeing more silvers. Oh man, I'm seeing so many. Okay, I'm gonna go with silver for now. I should do a poll. I definitely dropped this one and I can feel that it kind of fell apart. Nightism, thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna try this for now. I will have probably the gold one next. But silver is different to the other one. Okay, I'll go for the different one. I'm guessing this is enough sugar for 5 laps and 10 push-ups. It is, but I will not be doing that on camera. Okay. Oh! Oh, this kind of sugar. It's like powdered sugar. It is covered with powdered sugar. This is gonna make a mess. Yeah, okay, now I see your message a little too late. This is very messy to eat. This is gonna be a major risk. Okay, yeah, I'm scooting my keyboard away right now. I should have got chopsticks or something. This is about to be a disaster. Okay, I'm going to be very careful with how I eat this. Oh no. Okay. Oh gosh. Yep. This is gonna be so messy. Okay. Oh. This one's my favorite. Oh, this is really good. Oh man. This is delicious. Hype train! Oh my gosh. No offense to the other ones, but this is really good. Dang. Okay, let me try to show you without dumping powdered sugar everywhere. This is the layer. Wow, this one tastes so good. Oh, heck. Excuse me while I eat all the sugar that dropped on my desk. Actually, wait. I got a desktop vacuum today. I don't actually know if it'll work. It does! It's like a little vacuum thing. I figured it might be good to get crap out of my keyboard. Wow. What a time to get a desktop vacuum and have powdered sugar at the same time. You like turn it on, there's a little switch, and then you can kind of hear it. You just kind of go around on your desk and it has little brushes. It's kind of nice. This is very good. This is really, really tasty. It is so messy. Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna put that on the side for now. Because I need a plate. I need an adult. Wow, I love that. Man, okay. El Capitan wins. If I was going to rank them, I'd say that El Capitan is first, the bonobons are next, and then the cachafaz is third. They are alfajores? Alfajores. Wow, that was really tasty. Alfajores are a gateway drug into all sorts of Argentinian pastries. There's more? Because I will, oh my gosh. That's very good to know, because I will someday get down to Argentina and I will know exactly what to order now. Dang, that was good. You have no idea. Oh no, I have powdered sugar on my chin? Oh my gosh, I do. Thanks for telling me, Lindsay. Wow, that was really tasty. Gansi, thank you so much for this gift. I will send you snacks that will probably not taste as good, but I'll try. But dang, that was tasty. Man. I'll get you some more snacks when you finish those. This is dangerous, but okay. Man, yeah, no, you can't take me anywhere. I will make a big mess everywhere. I am a major klutz. But I have more things to unbox today. It was a very fun mail day this week, or mail week. Buenos Aires is a great city. I really recommend. I want to go. I think that'd be so fun. But unrelated to snacks, I got a bunch of artisan keycaps in the mail today that I ordered long, long ago. And so they are, let me slide this out. They're delicious. Check this out. They're little Game Boys, then they came with stickers. Isn't that cool? And so I got so many colors of them just because I was so excited about it and I had a gift card, so there you go. But look, I got a black one too. And what's cool is the screen is actually see-through, so if you have an LED PCB, there you go. Ooh, trying to get this one out. This blue one. So cool. Also with a sticker. Oh man, so fun. Oh no, you got ignored? I'm sorry. There's a lot of chat, and so if I ignore you, please don't take it personally. It's truly me trying to catch up with everyone. Let's see what's the other one. Ooh, white. Look at that. Cool. Do the little buttons work? I don't think so. Yeah, no, they do not. They are separate shots of plastic though, which is really cool. Like it's not painted on, it's actual different pieces of resin. And then this last one, the classic yellow. And so here, I'll show you. Let me get this one out of there. So you can kind of see on the back side of the keycap. Can you see me through it? Probably not. But anyway, it's see-through and then the separate shots of plastic for the little buttons. It's kind of fun. Aren't they great? I am very, very excited about them. Honestly, I forgot I ordered them because it was so long ago. But what I was thinking was maybe today I might build a keyboard on the stream. Would that be of interest to anyone? Because I have some keycaps that I got that I haven't used yet. And I have a hot swap keyboard that I've been meaning to use. So perhaps I could build one. Cool, you want keyboard? Great. You'll get keyboard. I didn't plan ahead though. I should have moved a camera so you could actually see my desk. So let's see what I can get set up here. But I have this one. I have a drop alt. And it's just kind of a plain black drop alt that's a high profile board. Whoa. This one. And what I like about this one is I did buy it. This is not sponsored. It has like a per key LED and stuff. And so I could, for example, use some of these Game Boy keys on here and have each of their little screens light up individually. Lauren's Code, thank you so much for the sub. And so it could be kind of cool to do that. I have powdered sugar everywhere. Oh my gosh. Good snacks though. It's worth it. So how am I going to do this? I have some ideas. So I have a webcam to the side of this camera. And I have this little stand. And so maybe I could try to make a little view live where it'll point at my desk and you can see the keyboard that I'm building. And plus, I don't actually know what switches I'm going to put on there, so I'll let you pick the switches too. It'll be a fun little experiment, in theory. We'll see. I've seen Game Boy cartridge keycaps. Yes, I saw those. Those look really cool too. I want to get something like that. Yeah, no, not literally playable games, but like I've seen like Pokemon Blue on a cartridge and stuff. So I was going to hold off on building a keyboard on the stream until I lubed the switches, but the switches I was thinking of going between are kiwis and tangerines, which everyone says you don't need to lube, so that's why I didn't go for it. Lauren's Code. I'm a bit shamed to say it out loud, but since your last stream, I moved from Chrome to Edge and I really like it. I know, right? It's weird. It doesn't feel right after you know, history, but it's a really nice browser. I get it. Okay. So these were the switches I'm going to go between. And then I also have GMK Godspeed keycaps, which are all very blue. And so I figure I'll start with switches and then get all of this on the board, and then we can program it and stuff. I listened to the remotely interesting episode with the Tibet joke you told on the stream before, and I still laughed. Great. What's better in Edge? Honestly, it's the memory management. Like there's a few nice little things, but the memory management is so nice because it like turns off tabs or puts them to sleep if you don't use them after a certain amount of time. There's a good amount of customizability. You can like block a bunch of trackers, which is really nice. I've actually had some websites end up being blocked because of all the trackers, and I don't mind that. It's been kind of nice. It's pretty nice. Microsoft trackers instead. Heyo, I think I disabled those, but Okay, so 1 second as I try to figure out what I'm going to do with this webcam. This was a mistake. I have made such a mess. Oh no. Oh, Cassidy, why? Okay. 1 moment. What the heck? Oh, Cassidy, you fool. Okay, I'm gonna make this work. La 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 la. I'm literally like moving my camera around a bunch of cords. Oh, why did I have to be so good at cable management? Well, you know, we'll figure out how to make this work. Okay, let's see if this does. I don't think it will, but I'm gonna try this. Yeah, this is a very well organized stream for sure. Okay. Let's see if this works. It doesn't. Oh, look at that! My keyboard! Ah! Okay, cool. Well, I'll make this happen. I'm going to actually make this a little smaller. Excuse me while I do this live. And then I'm also going to add my face so I can still talk to you. How does that sound? But you could see the keyboard. Voila. Okay, what am I doing? This one. Look at that, it's my face. Haha. Okay, cool. This is how I'll generally do it. And I'm gonna just scoot my name over here. You know who I am. Okay, look at that. I've made a scene live. Okay, we have keyboard here. It's drop alt. And now the question is, which switches should I pick? So with these switches, the tangerines, these are linear switches, and so they're smooth up and down. And then these ones, the kiwis, they're tactile. They're both very smooth and nice. I got them from the Key Company, but which ones should I do? I'm gonna make a poll. I don't know if it's actually going to work, but I'm going to try. This might be a disaster. Let's see if I can make the poll work. Oh no, I totally messed this up. Okay, this is fine. Everything is fine. It's not fine. As you can hear, I'm messing stuff up. Okay, I'm gonna do the poll in this scene, and we'll make it work. Okay, so it's going to be kiwis versus tangerines. Let me do some editing here. Clearly I planned this ahead. Can you tell? Okay. There's a poll. Go. Type either kiwi or tangerine. Kiwi or tangerine. I'm just gonna let this poll go for a little bit until there's a clear winner. Okay, so once again, kiwis are tactile, tangerines are linear. I've had these switches for a very long time and I'm very excited to actually use them. Fruit salad, huh? I won't be doing both because that bugs me. I could see if they were both tactile or both linear, but they are not. Oh man. Okay, kiwi has an early lead there. Kiwis. It's looking like it's happening. And don't worry, whichever is the loser today will be the winner the next time I build a keyboard. All right, it's looking like kiwi's the winner. Cool, well that helps. I should have made it green versus orange. Why did I do red versus purple? I'm a fool. Okay. There we go. Did you check if the switches are still before their best buy date? You're very funny. Flip a coin for each key. No, I'm not gonna do half and half. Not this time. All right. It looks like the switches do not have an expiration date. He's a troll. Don't listen to him. Okay, it sounds like kiwis are the winners. Cool. All right, I'm gonna stop this poll. This was good. Some linear and some tactile? Yeah, no thank you. All right, now I'm going to switch back to... Oh no, I don't even remember what scene I did before. Did it work? Yes. Okay, great. So I'm gonna start by putting these switches on each keys. I don't know if you can actually hear it. It's a very smooth little tactile switch. I'm kidding. Look at that. That was a funny joke, right? Okay. All kiwi except one tangerine. No. The kiwi does not have a sticker for my hand. Very good question, though. So if you haven't built a keyboard before, normally, if it's not... Oh, did I mess this up? Or I have to go get a tool. So, normally, PCBs are either hot swappable or you have to solder them. I don't have to solder them on this one, but you know what I do have to do? See these little green legs right here? There's the 3 green legs on this switch. 2 of the legs on this particular PCB don't fit, and so I have to clip every single individual leg. I have the tools for that, aka a nail clipper, but it's in the next room. So I'm gonna go get it and I'm gonna have to do each individual one. Why did I do this? Okay, I'm gonna be right back and get a nail clipper of all things. Okay. Tell your best joke in the chat and I'll read them when I get back. 1 second. Remember, kids, always do your research when you buy. Wait, no jokes at all? Someone say something. Well, I'm back. Don't worry. Don't panic. Okay, so I got my nail clippers, and I have to actually, I'll do it down here. I have to actually clip these tiny little green legs right here. So I'll do that. Ooh, and that. Okay. There we go. So see how it has no little legs now? I don't know if it's focusing right. It's got no little legs, and now I can actually put it on the board. Someone post the Fortnite 2 weeks joke. Shh, we'll pretend we're sleeping. There you go. Oh man, when it's in a plate, it feels so good. It's, that's nice. Okay. Cool. So I guess we're doing this all. I really need a joke database for this moment. Are they like MX Brown switches? They aren't. They are a little heavier and a little like the tactility curve is slightly different. I got these switches at the Key Company. It's literally their website is thekey.company. They have the .company TLD. Ooh, this one does not want to. I'm gonna have to use my desktop vacuum for this. And I got them a while ago. They used to be limited runs. Sometimes the little metal things right here, you gotta straighten them. This one bent a little while I was trying to put it in. They used to be limited runs, but now I think they're more in stock. But I got it back when it was limited runs. This was a long time ago. I gotta go. What keycaps are you planning on using? I'm gonna be doing GMK Godspeed, which I have under the desk right now. Oh gosh, these clips are always so scary. Don't worry, it doesn't hurt the switch. It's kind of like when you cut the hooves on a horse. They don't mind, and neither does the switch. Hey, Alex. What are all y'all working on? This is not going in, and I think it's... Oh, yeah, one of the legs are bent. Hello, Devs DMF. Switch internally screaming. No! Yeah, this one, dang it. This one's slightly bent. Alright, I'm just gonna put it on the side, because I could fix it with pliers, but I don't know where my pliers are, so I'll just keep going. But yeah, I got the switches on the Key Company, and then the board I got from Drop. I'm gonna make an HTML layout using single letter tags. Ah, well... You do like making terrible things. Do you ever sing your own username to the tune of Baby Shark? Like, Cassid, do 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 do. I don't, but I like the idea. Let's see. You can't actually see me clipping these switches, but my angle is a little funky. Ah. The little legs, they're like popping out and going everywhere. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna need to clean up so much of my desk after this. Go back to your web component hole. I'm sorry for all parents who might have felt a little bit of pain by my singing Baby Shark. Do you ever sing Baby Shark to the tune of Addams Family? No. Well, Addams Family, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The Baby Shark is doing... I can't visualize that one. I was too slow typing my joke. No! Oh man. These are nice switches. I'm excited to type on them. Do the pie wrap. Well, I guess now is as good a time as any. I'm just trying to make this stuck in the head tunes worse for everyone. So, when I first moved into this house, I had very bad Wi-Fi. And so the stream was a very small group of people, and unfortunately Josh, or Captain Jag31, in this channel, he is one who remembers the fact that, in said stream, I talked about how I used to memorize pi when I was younger, way back in my youth, because in my high school we had a contest to see who could memorize the most digits of pi. And I wanted to win, but then I also wanted to break my school records. Plus, they had this thing where, like, for every 10 digits you memorized, you could get a free slice of pie. And I wanted free pie, as you can imagine. So I went a little overboard. I broke my school record. I memorized, at the time, it was 621 digits of pi. You had to, like, be put in a room where they would actually, like, make sure you weren't cheating and stuff. I didn't really use any particular technique. I printed out a piece of paper of a ton of digits, and just in history class, because I didn't really like history class, I would just read digits of pi and memorize little chunks at a time. It was a lot of digits of pi. No particular technique, truly just reading it and being like, okay, I got it. I would scratch out the digits. Sometimes I would do chunks of digits, sometimes it was just one at a time. Yeah, they got rid of the whole 10 digits of for every 10 digits you got a slice of pie, because they expected people to do like 20 digits because that's normal. But then I came along. They gave me a gift card to a pie shop, so it's something. And I got my extra credit in math class. But anyway, now I probably could do 150 without looking it up. If you gave me an hour, I could probably get to 250 or 300, maybe. The record I had to break was 514 digits, I think. So that was the record I had to make. That year, it was actually kind of exciting. I was ranked 18th in the country and 65th in the world for memorizing pi. That is my claim to fame. I am not. Well, I don't know if I'm the record holder for my high school. I stopped looking it up. Like I know that it was definitely run by this one math teacher that I think he retired after I left, or like a year or two after I left. And so I don't actually know if teachers were holding the same contest anymore. I could probably do 150 right now. I've never felt more inferior. No, don't feel inferior. This is not a practical life thing that I can apply to any other thing except bring it up in like icebreaker thingies. It's truly just something. I just joined and the camera angles are interesting. Yes, we're building a keyboard. I have these Kiwi switches, but I have to cut off the legs of each individual one before putting it in the board, and so that's what I'm doing right now. Wouldn't it be fun if we built a keyboard and say a digit of pi of every second at the same time? Yeah! But anyway, the pi rap that Josh is referring to is the fact that there was at one point a video on YouTube that I was obsessed with, and it was around that time in high school, where it was a guy who spoofed the song Lose Yourself by Eminem, but made it about pi. It was lose yourself in the digits. And so it was like, you better lose yourself in the digits of pi, it's a high, but you got 1,000 more to go. I could keep going. I know the whole song. But at the end, the guy raps a number of digits. Let me think. He raps more than 50, but less than 100. Anyway, I can do that rap. And that is what Josh is referring to. I've got to go find that video. Yeah, no, you can look it up. Yeah, such a noob. Ooh, 1 second, I just got a message. My sister says hi. She just messaged me. Pi Rappa the Rapper. This is a drop alt, and I'm going to be putting these Kiwi switches on it, and I'm going to put GMK Godspeed. FaceTime Cammy, not this time. She has a job. Okay. You're taking me back to our Pi Day competitions. I have so many skits I could dig up. Ooh, that's amazing. Remember the time Cammy crashed your stream? I think the times... I miss living by her, but I gotta say, it's kind of convenient that she can't just come to my house and insult me on stream. troll me rather. Yeah. Everyone appreciate that Cassie made the right decision and went with the high pro Alta, not the low pro. Yeah, I like high profile keyboards a lot more. I think they look cooler. Practically speaking, I don't know, but I got a wrist rest, so it's fine. Yeah, no, these switches, I'm excited about them. But anyway, I don't know if I want to rap right now. I could just say the digits. I'm not like, I don't have a good beat going. I've got chill music going. But you can fact check me. Whenever someone posts digits of pi, like in a meme or something, I always check it for accuracy. Because you'd be surprised how many people do the wrong digits of pi in memes and stuff. And I'm just like, this is Googleable. Ben, thank you so much for the gift subs. You're great. But like there's this one meme where someone did like, it's like a Mazda or something, like a Mazda 3, and someone added a bunch of numbers afterwards where it's like a Mazda 3.14159 da da da. And they do the wrong digits. It's wrong. And this is a very popular meme. I get a little heated when I think about it because you can Google this. It's not that hard. 3.141592. Yeah, you got it. That's all you need. That's truly all you need. Boots and cats and boots and cats, and this is where you jump in. Yeah, no. Okay, well, how do you feel about Tau? Man, whenever I post Pi Time, which is at 3:14, there's always a person who's just like, Tau is better. I appreciate the people who are very into Tau. It's you can't have Tau without Pi, or you can't have Pi without Tau, I suppose. But I don't have feelings. There's always people who bring up Tau consistently. I remember there was a video, what was her name? There's a gal, I think she works at Khan Academy now, but she used to have a very popular YouTube channel. She might still, where it was just her doing math problems and explaining math problems really well. And she did this whole thing about how she hates Pi and likes Tau. And I have a feeling her opinions have like infiltrated the internet. Vihart, yeah, she's great. I love her content. But man, her feelings about Tau are very, very passionate. I don't care enough. I saw that number file video on calculating pi. It's fascinating. Ooh, no. I did at one point, I remember I was very proud of this. I was taking an AP calculus exam way back, again, in high school. And they have you do a calculator portion and a non-calculator portion. So there's a portion where just calculators are not allowed. And you're allowed to go back to the calculator portion, but you can't bring out your calculator again. And so there was a point where like I didn't finish the calculator section. We had moved on to the non-calculator section, and I wanted to go back, but it involved a ton of manual math that you would normally do on a calculator. But luckily, I memorized digits of pi. And so I think I did just a ton of multiplication and division with pi to like the 8th digit. And I was like, this will be as accurate as I can make it, because I think they wanted it to the 1000th digit or whatever. And it worked. And I was just like, aha, pi is not impractical. As I lied to myself. Worked out for that test, at least. Get out of town. My party trick is able to solve a Rubik's Cube in a minute. Nice! My fastest time on a Rubik's Cube is not a minute. It's like 1 minute and 8 seconds, but I got my cube right here. I mostly use it as like a fidget toy than an actual thing to solve. It's nice to play around with it when I'm in a meeting and I just want to move my hands. What if pi was 4? Mui, you answered that question on your YouTube. If anybody wants to go to Mui Poo's YouTube channel, she like explains math and physics concepts in Minecraft, and it's excellent. Highly recommend. A real question. What is your favorite kind of pie IRL? think strawberry rhubarb is the first one that comes to mind. I really like apple pie though. And key lime pie. I don't know if cheesecake would count as a pie, but I don't know if cheesecake counts as a cake, even though it has cake in the name. Yeah, key lime pie. Oh, excellent. Do you rate the apple pie from McDonald's? I mean, I'll eat it if it's given to me. Deep dish pizza pie? Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm going purely on the sweetness scale of pies, because then we could go into whole like shepherd's pie and chicken pot pie and pizza pies. I'm saddened by the lack of pumpkin pie in your comment. Okay, honestly, it was because I forgot about pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. It's so good. I don't know if cheesecake is a pie. Do you have some TGR boards? That's what this one is, I think, actually. I got it in Korea, but I'm pretty sure it's a TGR board. As a southerner, pecan pie all the way. I haven't had really good pecan pie. Pecan pie. I feel like I need to actually like go to the south and try it, because whenever I've had it, I've kind of been just like, I'd rather have apple, or I'd rather have pumpkin. Yeah, deep dish pie, deep dish pizza being classified as a pie versus a pizza makes sense. It's a separate type of meal from pizza. I think a lot of people think like Chicagoans just eat deep dish pizza. We like all pizzas. All pizzas are loved here. We just happen to have deep dish. Pecan? Pecan. Oh, I see what you're saying. When the moon hits your eyes, it is also a pie. That is pie. Yeah, anyway. Pie. What's not to love? Does pineapple go on pizza? That is quite the debate. The leg that I chipped just now totally flew across the room. I'm gonna have to vacuum so much, dang it. I don't know. I like it. Like, I'll eat it if it's given to me. But it's not something that I actively order. But that's mostly because I like pepperoni so much. Deep dish pizza is a bit like quiche in France. Oh, okay. Kiwi on pizza? No. I draw the line there. I've seen the tweets on that. No. No. Kiwi on keyboard, kiwi switches on keyboard, not on pizza. Please. Okay, some people are just picking a fight. Ketchup? Pickles? Who are you people? Oh my word. I'm uncomfortable. So again, there's the metal legs in here, and for a few of these switches, does this work? A few of these switches I've had to straighten the metal legs so that they can go in. Not be all curvy. Cheeseburger pizza. Okay, so I will say I've had taco pizza. It's weird, but it's not bad. I don't even know if I would classify it as pizza, but it's good. It's basically like flatbread with taco stuff on it. There's anybody who's in Philly, I know like Wawa is very into their taco pizza, and that's when I've had it there. I would love to try taco pizza. Yeah, it's not bad. It's weird, but it's not bad. Taco Tuesdays with 3 tacos for $1? That sounds amazing. Taco pizza is like a nacho tangent. It's not Joe tangent, it's mine. we go. Can you see the fear on my face every time I cut the legs off? Do you want to see? I'm trying to look. These are all the little legs that I've tried to catch all of them, but a lot of them have flown out into the world. Y'all, what are you doing to me? First Taco Bell, now this. Yeah. What's the bare minimum to be a pizza? Is it bread, tomato sauce, and cheese? Well, that's not even it, because I've had those pizzas where it's like the white cheese pizza and stuff, where it's like a spinach pizza. I don't know. If someone calls it pizza, I'll probably agree with them. I know it's dangerous to make these hard and fast rules, because there will always be exceptions. That leg just flew somewhere. I'm co-working and it sounds like you're just clipping your nails while talking about pizza. I'm not. Should I? I probably should, but I'm not. I'm clipping legs. On one end you have focaccia, on the other you have a calzone. Oh. Calzones, first of all, I love all the jokes about them in Parks and Rec. But like, they're often so dry on the outside that I don't enjoy it as much. Like, something needs to be... If it were a calzone that had like a flakier outside, I could see that being pretty good. Like, make a calzone have more of the texture of like a good empanada. I would be more into that. Yeah, it's a fancy Hot Pocket. Yeah. Favorite cuisine? Greek food. I love Greek food, or Mediterranean food in general. I could eat Mediterranean food all day long. You did not call a calzone an empanada. I did. Also known as a dumpling. That one didn't sound right going in. We'll see. Some of these, I'll plug it in and test the switches before adding caps, because some of them I might need to pull out and fix. My 25% Italian is boiling. I apologize. Mediterranean food is yeah, it is. It is. I love Mediterranean food so much. There's a Lebanese place that I like to go to here that just, wow. They make their own hummus and their own like yogurts and stuff that go with just the best chicken and like the best lamb and just a really good olive oil based everything. Ah, so good. Okay. You can even make the hand size that come with Mediterranean food. Yeah. Why are switches and keycaps different parts? They have different purposes. Keycaps are definitely more an aesthetic thing, so you can get different heights keycaps and there's all kinds of stuff, but switches are the things that actually go up and down. And so you might want keycaps that look a certain way, but you want them to feel different going up and down. And so like these ones are tactile switches, so there's a significant bump. Some people prefer linear switches, so it's very smooth typing up and down. Some people like loud clicky switches. It depends on you, but they're different parts because they serve different purposes. MT3 has such a nice feel though. Yeah, it's like your fingertips get a little hug when you type them. I've got 2 MT3 boards there. Ooh, nice using the uptime command. I think that's the first time anyone's ever used it successfully on the stream, because I just added it, I think, last week. Yeah, I think these are all lined up. Luckily, this is like a very uptight board, strict board. It's a board that that doesn't allow for a lot of wiggle room. I've had some boards where I have to like adjust the switches like this a little bit to make sure that they're all lined up, but luckily this one, I don't have to do that as much. Is that a high profile alt? Yes, it is. Are you a clicky or a thocky kind of gal? I like the thock a little bit more. I will say, there are times where I want a clicky board, and it's great because then I can go blah, 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 and type really aggressively, and I feel powerful. But typically, I like a more tactile switch that isn't clicky. Hey, Adelita, welcome. I discovered Turkish bread recently. Ooh. What's a high-profile alt? It is this board right here. You can get it on drop.com. I got this one, I think it was like $180 or something. I had a coupon. So if you have referral codes for Drop, use them and tweet them and share them, because I have a lot of site credits from Drop, and I'm not saying it to boast. I'm saying because I've pasted my link everywhere, and I got this board for free because of that. Or rather, with my Drop credits. Highly recommend them for the credit system. I love the alt so much, but I had to replace MT3 because I came so slow with them. No. Yeah, no. Sometimes when switches are very tall, they definitely slow you down. MT3, I enjoy playing around typing with them, but I admit I haven't coded with them a ton for that reason. It feels... Maybe I just need the right switches with them. Hey, Edgar, welcome. I was just eating a bunch of Argentinian foods earlier. This El Capitan Alfajore was amazing. Very, very good. What are your thoughts on having devs on call for their services rather than the old ops model? What would make that experience better? When you say for their services rather than the old ops model, I admit I'm not sure what you're wanting me to compare. Yes, no, Jimena, you missed it. So Gansi, who's on the stream here earlier, he sent me a bunch of snacks from Argentina. And so I tried a bunch of them earlier. So I got a bunch of El Capitans. I've got some Bonabons. They were delicious. The El Capitans was a game changer. I'm going to inhale those later, but I made a big mess because it's covered in powdered sugar, so I'm going to eat more later. How long do you work on an issue before asking for help? Do you mean like how long am I stuck on an issue before asking for help? Because I try to do everything myself, for better or for worse. But if I end up getting no progress within like a half hour or an hour, I try to ask for help then. And sometimes it's with a teammate, sometimes it's just to rubber duck with someone and just like talk it out. And then sometimes it's just straight up posting on Stack Overflow or something. Because there comes a point where it doesn't matter what your pride says. If you're unproductive because you're not asking for help, you can get unblocked if you just ask for help. So I admit I didn't used to be very good at asking for help, but I've gotten somewhat better over the years. I've heard that Netflix does that. 2 pizza box teams that handle small microservices. And as their microservice goes down, the devs are on the line to back it up. Yeah, so I admit I haven't done on-call stuff in a long time, but my husband, he works at Microsoft. He has dealt with that, and when he was at Qualtrics, the survey company, he worked on a pretty like essential service core team and stuff, and they also broke it up with like the small microservices and stuff. But because the microservices were so small, it was smaller teams, and so people were on call all the time. I think he was on call every other week, and because those services were very essential, like he straight up slept on the floor whenever he was on call, because he would be called in the middle of the night and he needed to be able to wake up really fast to fix stuff. And that was not great for his work-life balance or stress levels or anything. But now that he's at Microsoft, the teams are bigger, And so there's wider rotations for everything. Carmen, thank you so much for all the gift subs. I really appreciate it. By the way, if all of you or if any of you are on Discord, you can connect your Twitch to your Discord if you're a sub and join our Discord channel. It's a very fun group of people, very active. We troll each other and talk about code and memes and stuff. It's great. What's a pizza box team? A pizza box team means like a team that could finish a box of pizza, like a single thing of pizza. And so not a huge team. But thank you so much, Carmen. I really, really appreciate it. I've done the flip side of it. Devs throw code over the wall and our DevOps team needs to support it. Oh, yeah, that's really difficult if you didn't write the code yourself, because then it's so much harder to debug when you are on call. On-call rotation should be at least 6 people and never require more frequent on-call. Yeah, no, I really am not a fan of that system. Like, I understand why it's necessary, but like to keep services alive, but I've seen so many devs quit their jobs because of bad on-call schedules. I am a pizza box team by myself. Fair. I remember this was a while ago, I was applying for jobs, and one of the jobs on the application, it was just like, tell us something unique about yourself that you wouldn't normally put on a job application. And I had no idea what to put, and I was kind of stressing out about it. And so as I was thinking about this and noodling over it, I was just eating a ton of pizza. And then I ended up putting the truth in the application. I just wrote, I finished an entire box of pizza trying to finish this job application. Got the job, so it worked out. I don't know if that was what did it, but... I'm old. I was old school ops long ago. It was painful. You'd get crap coded, no docs. Eek. That does sound awful. What is the hiring process for your current company? Yeah, so the way Netlify does it is there's usually so first you apply, and then there's a resume phase. Everyone who applies does hear back, and everyone's resume is looked at. We do have a fairly small recruiting team, but they get it done. And then after the resume phase is a recruiter screen where the recruiter has a call with you. If you pass the recruiter call, it goes to a hiring manager call, and then after that, it can vary from team to team, but on my team, after the hiring manager call, there's a technical screen, and the technical screen can vary, but we tell you what it is ahead of time. And so depending on your level, we'll have you code something up, or we'll have you walk through a project that you've already done. We try to make it as least stressful as possible. And then once you've gone through the technical screen, there's like panel interviews and team interviews where we talk to you about your experience. I bent this switch leg. We talk to you about your work experience, talk to you about how you deal with certain situations, figure out if you would work well in a team environment like Netlify's. And yeah, that's the process. We don't like the idea of whiteboarding and stuff, but sometimes you do just want to see how someone codes, and so we try to give people flexible options and the right amount of information to be able to prepare well for an interview. Now I'm on leadership and focused on learning from those mistakes. That's great. I refuse whiteboard interviews these days. If an interview process includes a whiteboard interview, I withdraw. Good for you. I kind of do the same, honestly. And like, granted, I know that I'm in a position of privilege to be able to do that. But if I'm kind of just exploring options with a company, I don't desperately need a job. I don't often want a whiteboard necessarily. I despise greenfield coding interviews. Did you get to play Humankind? I haven't yet. I haven't played a lot of video games this week. I've had some pretty bad migraines this week. Who knows what's causing them, stress, whatever. But anyway, I've kind of avoided playing video games just because I've needed to lay down and rest my brain. A whiteboard interview. Oh yeah, that's what a whiteboard interview is. If everyone hates whiteboarding interviews, why do they exist? Because nobody has come up with a better option, apparently. Again, I really like ours. We're like, for a typical interview, we'll say like, okay, we're going to give you this code repo. Get to know it as much as you can. We're going to have you add this functionality to it. Prepare however you want. And so people can then, some people, they don't prepare at all. They're just like, okay, great. I'll figure it out during the call. And then some people, they prepare a ton and they're just like, I know exactly which functions I'm going to add. Let me show you. And we go from there. Oh no, I get migraines, such a pain. Yeah, oh my gosh. I normally don't get migraines that much, but this week I had like 3 solid days of just really, really bad headaches. And I knew they were migraines just because of how it messed with my vision a little bit and stuff. Best candidate I ever interviewed stopped myself and the other interviewer in the middle of a coding interview and said, have you seen this app I wrote? And we spent the next hour going through his app features and code repo. The guy was a good hire. Yeah, see, seeing people's code is such a good way of doing it. We almost always say, bring a piece of code that was either challenging or that you're proud of and just walk us through it. And it's really great seeing people's thought processes and what gets them excited about what they built, what was tough. Like one person, she brought in the most intense code sample where it was honestly kind of a boring sounding feature, but when she was saying, okay, so here's the issues I ran into and talked through all of them, that was a better judge than any whiteboarding interview would give. Do you often do interviews with companies even if you don't really need a job? I've had cool people at interesting companies reach out, but I really enjoy my current one and I feel bad rejecting them. I sometimes do. I try to do interviews multiple times a year, even if I'm not looking. Ooh, my camera got blurry. Come back. Look at this switch. Well, we'll see if that fixes. I might need to wiggle it. These are Kiwi switches. But yeah, you never know. There have been times where I'll look at companies and I'll be just like, I would not work for them, but they seem nice, and so I'll take the interview. Then I'll be like, dang, this company actually seems amazing, and I end up working for them. So you never know. Okay. Does this help? Why is it not focusing? Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I liked seeing Bugs and how he responded to the imperfect parts. It shows how you'll handle stress or learning. Yeah, for sure. Oh gosh. These little legs, I swear. But yeah, if you really like your current job, you don't have to interview, but you never know. You never know what could happen. You're almost doing yourself a disservice by not keeping your options open, because there's something that I read early in my career, and I'm grateful that I did read it when I did, was if you are not getting an X% raise, like a 10% raise every year, you'll get it from another company. And even though I'm not like fully driven by salary amounts, and I say that again in a position of privilege because I've reached a point where I can pay my bills and the rest is a nice bonus. I kind of look for companies where will they be a company that could help me achieve my goals? Is it a company where, like, where I'm currently working, am I getting closer to my goals, or am I kind of moving away from them? Am I only here because I feel obligated, or am I here because I genuinely enjoy it and I'm moving towards those? And if you don't have goals, that's fine. You might want to set them though, just because it keeps you in a good mindset. 10% is wild compared to my previous industry. Yeah. Yeah, government is very different. What do you do when you are burning out from your current job? Do you leave and look for another one or simply look while working? That's very tough because finding a job when you need a job is a full-time job in itself. I tend to not like to switch unless I have something lined up just for security purposes. But if you are really burnt out, it might be worth scooting because your mental health is so important. And it depends on how much experience you have too. Because if you have more experience, you'll get a job much faster than if this was like your first dev job, for example. Is there a level where work pay hits a plateau compared to other factors? I think once again, if your bills are being paid, that's what matters. I know for myself, this is fairly personal, but we give away a certain amount of our income every month, plus we have the mortgage, plus we support certain family and a few other things. And so we need to make, as a couple, my husband and I, we need to make a certain amount to be able to meet all of those bars. After that, it's an added bonus that we can save, that we can put towards improvements on our house, that we can put towards future kid expenses, stuff like that. So I do think that it does kind of plateau at a certain point unless you are like a constantly growing engineer, where like I've seen some engineers that make ridiculous amounts of money because they push towards those roles where it doesn't, culture and stuff doesn't really matter, but pay is the number one thing for them. You can make a lot of money if you're willing to sell your soul to some of those large companies and you have the skills to do so. And then a lot of times salaries kind of plateau in individual contributor roles, and you have to take on a leadership role at your company or a management role at your company to be able to make more. So it really does vary from person to person, company to company. I feel seen, soul sold. Yeah. I like my idea of your career path where it seems like you have a platform. I literally just got a call from my direct supervisor with a title upgrade from mid to senior. Hey, congrats. That's exciting. You got an interview for IBM. Congrats. That's a good one. So many congrats. This is exciting. Question. I quit my IT guy job 4 years ago to freelance, not in IT, as a book designer and translator. Whoa. And I built sizable runway. I'm ready to scale back on my freelancing and build some experience as a developer. I'm 46 plus years old. Good for you. And I'm wondering what would be the best way to get an initial dev job for the experience. Any pointers? So my father-in-law actually is a little more than 10 years older than you, and he got his first developer job last year. And it was a learning experience, but I gotta tell you, he did not have the technical background that you do, but he was able to do it. He took tons of online classes like the Harvard CS50 and lots of YouTube classes, Udemy classes and stuff, and it was tough. He had to take on like some unpaid work and everything, but he was able to get a gig, and he actually just started at Microsoft this week, which is better than we could have ever imagined. We're so excited for him, and this was like his dream before coming to America to be able to do something like this. I think for you, if you want to get your initial dev job because you have the IT experience and stuff, I think it's worth like learning and taking online classes and stuff, and really just put it out there. Like, use the 100 days of code hashtag. Really just reach out to whoever possible who will listen to your story. Because there's a lot of people where they'll say like, okay, yeah, I need some cheap labor to just like work on these projects here and there and kind of build a portfolio and stuff. And I bet you could get a job. It might be tough, but because of the experience that you have, I bet you could do that pretty easily. Yeah, thanks for the congrats to him. Yeah, he's stressed because Microsoft is a very different beast, but it's very exciting. 503 server error. Will your platform be your main job in the distant future? I love the idea of that. But that's a lot more difficult than it sounds. I love the idea of being able to kind of work for myself and build community and stuff as a full-time thing, but it's very difficult to do content and stuff full-time. Like, you can't really take breaks because you gotta constantly putting it out there. And yeah, it can be tough. We'll see if I ever do something like that. I like the idea of it, but I would need a lot of planning. Something that's been bothering me. Since I work for state government, I can see what my colleagues' salaries are. There's one other person who has my same position title, almost identical role. I make a little bit more than them. I have seniority since I've been in the role about 4 to 5 years longer. My concern, though, is that they're an excellent employee and I think they deserve a raise. That's tough. That's so hard in government stuff. I honestly don't have a lot of advice for you. I don't know if Okra is on the channel, but he used to be in government work and talked a lot about this. I got a raise a few years ago because I had another job offer and was willing to go unless my current job could match the salary. They did, so that's how I got a bit of a bump beyond our measly 1.3%. I think my colleague deserves some kind of raise, but I'm not sure how to go about helping them to get one when the only way I did was to have another job lined up. I feel like, oh, that's so hard. Like, all you can really do is ask and make noise, but it might be to get a job offer. Unfortunately, a lot of places are like that. Hey Cass, it may sound dumb, but CS50 course is amazing. Is the paid certificate worth it? Don't pay for it. If you take the course, you know you took the course, you don't need the certificate. Don't get it. It's not really my business, but oofta, there's potential there they aren't getting. Yeah, I would bring it up with your coworker and try to problem solve with them, but yeah, that's tough. Do you name your keyboards? I don't. They're all just my babies. Does Microsoft do whiteboard interviews? Yes, they do. If you're going to interview at Microsoft, study binary search trees. They're obsessed with binary search trees there. How has women in the industry changed since when you first started? Some things are better, some things are not. I don't know if I want to dive too deep into this topic right now. I get harassed a lot less now. But also that's, I think, because I listed that I'm married in my Twitter profile. That has helped significantly. But I mean, even during this stream here, someone has DM'd me on Twitch asking if I'm single. So, Sorry, that was me. Thanks, Lindsay. My company wants my soul. What do I need to learn? Where do I apply? Or which company needs my soul? Lots of large companies. Honestly, the ones who really want your soul, who will pay a lot, but again, it's your soul. Anyone that works like as a defense contractor. Like if you're in the US, Lockheed Martin, they work on planes, but they also work on some interesting stuff for the DoD. Lots of money in that, but again, you gotta sell your soul. You've probably mentioned this, but do you have ideas on keeping up with personal projects outside of work without losing focus? To be honest, I'm really struggling to turn my open source brain off, my work brain on. I know, context switching is so difficult for personal projects, and it really depends on your work environment too. I personally, when I'm like in the zone on one of my own projects, I try to start the day with it, because otherwise work will definitely drain me by the time I want to work on my personal projects at night, but it's tough. I recently found Scrimba, and I love the interactive courses they bring. Scrimba is great. I have 2 courses on Scrimba. One is at, let's see, cast.run/RRC, reusable React components. Also, one of the little switch legs is in my computer. Let me see if I can get it. Crap. crap. My desktop vacuum isn't strong enough for this. What's the point? 1 second, let me try to get this out before it falls deeper. I did. Great. Okay. I've only got 5 more to go, people. Even Coursera is getting harsh with financial aids. That's wild. Eh. What's with binary search trees? CS is fascinating at all, but it seems like far-fetched interview questions Google used to make back in the early 2000s. I think they just try to make it so like, hey, if you can problem solve these basic computer science problems, you can work on any team. We don't care about your personality or the practicality of it. I really like doing more practical interview questions, but that's how a lot of companies do it. Can confirm, sold my soul to a deaf contractor. Yeah, defense contractor. What's the best way you've seen 20% time implemented in a business? Oh, like where you have 20% of your time to work on hobbies and stuff, or projects? Honestly, documentation of processes has been amazing to see. Like that legitimately changes things in companies. I actually did that at a job once, and the entire performance review process was one that I made because I just did it kind of in my side time. But I think it's more fun to make kind of fun, impractical projects, but depends on the company you work for. Desktop vacuum, you say? Oh yeah, no, I got it actually. It was from Developer Day. It was an event I spoke at last week, so it has like Okta and Auth0 on it, but I think it's called like a Crumbie or something. It's nice. It's just a little battery-powered vacuum. You can hear it. And it has a little brush on the bottom. And it's nice. I've used it today only. I just got it today, but it gets the job done. I got the little handheld vacuum and I'm really excited about it. Nice. I'm working on a new website for my job and I'm trying to use a headless CMS instead of classic WordPress. Any suggestion on good headless CMSs? My favorite currently is Prismic. I love Prismic. They have a really good way of defining components, and they have some clean APIs. I've been really happy with Prismic. Contentful has some clean APIs too, actually. Contentful and Prismic are probably my 2 favorites. I recently did a 10-week mentorship for interview prep, 1 class per week. Ooh, that does sound intense. What should we use to blow the crap out of our mechanical keyboards? The vacuum? Honestly, the vacuum is not as strong as I would like it to be. I thought it would be a little bit more hardcore. I'd use compressed air. Compressed air works really well. It's 2:30 a.m. in Mumbai and I'm off to bed. Oh, have a good sleep. So late. Why not Netlify CMS? I like Netlify CMS, but it's... So first of all, we've been talking about renaming it because it's not really maintained by the company as much anymore. Like we'll help with some issues, but it's definitely a community project now where we like started it, but the community has kept it alive. We've been thinking about renaming it. We were thinking about calling it Git CMS since it's a Git driven CMS, but we got a cease and desist on that one, so can't do that. I almost wrecked this switch. Whew. Last one, and there we go. But yeah, I mean I use it regularly because we do use it for a lot of things at work, but I think Prismic and Contentful are a little bit cleaner. All right, check it out. We have got a full board. So now that I have all the switches in, finally, at last, I have my full plate of all their little legs right here. I'm going to dump this. I'm dumping this in my coffee mug that I'm using as a trash can until I get one. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna put this away. And now I'm going to plug it in and test it out because I want to make sure all of the keys work before I put caps on. Otherwise, that would suck. So let me move this over here. I recommend the rocket squeezy blower things. Ooh. I have enjoyed Hugo as a static site generator. Yeah, no, Hugo is nice. And it's Go based, so it's nice and fast too. Okay, plugging it in. We're going to see some fun lights. Look at that. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay, come on, focus camera. That looks pretty dang cool, doesn't it? Okay. So now I'm going to pull up a keyboard tester. 1 second. Oh no. I don't know how to type on this. Okay, I need to type keyboard tester into my browser and I'll share my screen once I can type it. Is this a K? Well, I found my first switch that doesn't work. It's the letter K. Keyboard. I'm doing Jboard tester because I can't type the K. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to type when you don't have keycaps. Tester, it's QWERT E tester. Oh my gosh, the fact that I got this to work is a miracle. Okay, and so I'll zoom in on this, that way you can, oh crap. Oh no, I messed up. Ah! Oh no. I messed up everything. Okay, we're back in business. Okay, you heard those noises. I'll now switch my screen so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. So I have this little keyboard tester. It's just keyboardtester.com here, and I'm going to type all of the keys. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Got delete, home, page up, page down. Got the arrows working. Okay. Then tab. I think just the letter K doesn't work so far. Yeah, K doesn't work. That's the one that I was suspecting earlier. Okay, then we got shift. Okay, then we got, got the arrows, and then this. Ooh. Problem is it actually uses those keys. Okay, Alt, spacebar, then that's Alt again, and then this is a function key. Okay, great. So all of them work except for K, which is this switch right here. Okay, so now that I know this, I'm going to switch back to this one. Load, there we go. Okay, so I'm just kind of holding onto this switch so I can tell it's this one. And I know that I have a switch puller somewhere. And it's not coming out of the box. Okay. Switch puller. It kind of looks like tweezers. I'm gonna unplug it and then get this switch out. There we go. Ah, and if you look very closely, you can see the little leg is bent right in there. I don't know if you can see it. See how there's only one leg? The other one is completely bent over. It is actually smashed. Oh, I messed this one up. Let me see if I can fix it, otherwise I'll have to pull out another switch. Okay, 1 second while I squeeze some of this. Ks are overrated. One key failure? Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, we can fix the switch. I'm going to try it one more time. It's still slightly bent. It would be much easier if I had my pliers, but this should work. And if it doesn't, I have more, so let's try it. Okay. And we're back. Okay, and now we'll try it one more time. There we go, K works, hooray! Okay, great, nice. So now, because the keys actually work, now I can actually add keycaps to it, which is the most exciting part. Ah, keycaps. Okay, is it the most exciting part? Who knows? Is it common to have dead switches on arrival? Not really. It can happen sometimes. I'm gonna scoot this here. I might have to actually unplug it while I put caps in, otherwise chaos. Okay. Keycaps. These keycaps are a mess because the trays are all messed up. As you can see, it's there. But I actually got an acrylic tray to put all of these caps on. So all of my keys that won't be going on this keyboard, I will put in a separate tray. But it's pretty nice. Again, GMK Godspeed is the set. And so they're mostly blue keycaps, but I've also got some colorful novelties in there. Have you ever played around with QMK? I have, yeah. Before drop alts and controls and everything, I played with it a ton because that was pretty much the only way that you could program your keyboards. It was pre-GUI days. I'm building coffee-themed keyboards, but SA Espresso keycaps aren't such... Oh. SA keycaps take so long to ship. It's only gotten worse over time. Those look like Mito Godspeed. I think Mito designed them, but it's GMK like the keycap shape. Okay. It's QWERTY IOP, right? QWERTY UIOP. Okay. Because this tray's messed up, I don't remember. Okay. It's looking good. Very exciting. Have I ever tried to 3D print caps? I have. It did not go well. It might have been the model I was using. I tried to make my own 3D model for it. I'm sure if I tried someone else's model who actually knows how to 3D model, unlike me who's just like trying, it might go a little bit better. GMK Mito Godspeed set, right? I think so. I don't know the full name of it. I just know it's GMK Godspeed. What's a good place to buy key card? Key cards. Do you mean keycaps? These I got on drop.com. Ooh. These are pretty nice switches. I'm excited to play with them. I'm doing all of the alphas first before I put in modifiers. And I want to put some of these artisan caps on there too. I was just noticed you were gifted a sub. Yes, Carmen was so generous. And once again, if you have a sub, gift or not, you can join Discord. And so connect your Discord to Twitch and it'll give you an invite to join. Ooh, these are looking good. Very excited. Seems like most of the differences in feel are with the PCB and switches. Do keycaps really make a difference? I would argue that it's switches and keycaps more than the PCB. PCBs are control the layout, and so that matters, but it doesn't really affect the feel of the keyboard at all. All right, we got our letters. I'm gonna put our numbers. I think he means switching the plate. Oh, the plate. Yeah, the plate between the PCB and the caps. That can matter. It kind of depends. I admit I haven't really sensed too much of a difference when I switch out the plate. But also, I haven't ever tried like dampening the plate or anything for sound purposes. Will your keyboard course be email only? It will for now. So I'm starting with the email course, and that part is completely free. And what I'd ultimately like to do is put together like a course that is a video course and a like workshop style where we can build a keyboard together. I think that would be so fun. Baby steps though. Gotta get the email course out first and then go from there. There we go. It's looking good. Okay, so I've got to kind of figure out the rows. So I know that I want to have a yellow enter key, so I'm going to put this yellow enter key here. And then shift, I need the shorter shift. That one's too wide. There we go. Woo, it's looking good. Here, let me give you a preview straight on. It's looking cool so far. The Discord link, if it's connected to your Twitch, you'll automatically get added. Otherwise, you can also go through Patreon, and it gets you the link there too. Have you ever tried the Colmac layout? I have not. It doesn't really interest me to try, I admit. Ah, yeah, you mean the layout. Yeah, the layout can definitely matter. Look at that. I might have to lube the stabilizers, but I'll do that another time. I recently bought my first cheap mechanical keyboard from Durgod. Pretty happy so far. Yeah, the layout for Mac, that can definitely vary, but it seems like a nice brand. So yeah, these are double shot. I think it's ABS actually. And so you can see it's fairly sharp legends, 2 shots of plastic, and then the legends aren't printed. They're separate pieces of plastic. So those will not wear out. Let's see. RS Brad, thank you so much for the sub. Is that a drop Karina? No, it is a drop alt. There's some gunk on this. They have a nice texture when they're fresh, but after a while they get shiny. I actually don't mind the shininess. I do clean them regularly so they're not too shiny, but yeah, ABS I don't mind the shininess too much. Okay. I know I have to do a funky arrow layout because of the rows. I should be okay. I have to figure out these arrows really quick. Let's see. That should be right, unless this is this way. No. Okay, that should be right. Bright Horizon, thank you so much for the resub. Good to see ya. I use Carabiner Elements on my Mac for switching the keybinds. I don't even switch the keybinds. I kind of just get used to the code versus, or alt versus super, option, control, all of those. Do I have a function key? I wish that more keycap sets did like a function key for caps lock, because, okay, here's my option. You can help me decide. Do you think I should just have an option key or a caps lock key or a control key for up here? Yeah, I think I might I think I might go with caps lock because I typically map that to a function key of some kind because I don't really use it as control. Maybe I'll do caps lock though. Caps lock control, caps lock control. I think I might, yeah, I think I'm gonna do control. Okay. Great, and now let's see, I need 2 other small ones. I want to make sure I'm getting the right row for everything. Okay, if I recall, the one next to the spacebar, this was another alt, but then the other one was a function key. But I only have 1 U function keys. Bummer. It might make it menu just to differentiate it a little bit. Why does my spacebar look off? My spacebar is slightly taller than all of the other caps. Maybe that's on purpose. Or maybe I just messed everything up. That's possible too. Nobody needs caps lock in their lives. Getting all that powdered sugar in this brand new keyboard would be so sad. Yeah, that is why I started the stream by eating. Okay. So you might notice I did not add function keys or an escape key to this board yet. But what I'm thinking is I'll use my artisans that I got. I'm debating if I want to put all of them on one board or if I just want to do one. Because, let me see which colors these are. There's so many colors that I got. This one, of course the last one I check, this one matches the board perfectly. So I gotta put this one on the board. But there's also the yellow one. And let's see, which one was the yellow one? This one. The yellow one, it's a slightly different yellow. You can kind of see the difference between them. It's a slightly different yellow, but it would be cool to have that as an escape key too. And so I could put all of the artisans across this, or I could kind of spread them out across different keyboards. Not sure what to do. Does it match too well? Oh, good point. White for escape, other ones go down for the right. Oh yeah, I do have the white one. Let me get that one. The white one is pretty cool. And it would kind of go well too, just because of the white legends. But yeah, I was thinking this entire column would be these. Maybe I'll do the blue one next to the enter so that way it like brings the blue around, you know? Let's try that. Okay, Tom, I'll go with your suggestion of making the white one the escape key. Let's try it out. And then here, I'll scoot this so you can see it a little bit better. Oh, and if you want to see my I can't actually type right now because it's not plugged in. But my keyboard link or my keyboard course link is keyboardlegend.dev. Keyboardlegend.dev. Get it? Because it's like legends, but you can be a legend for keyboards. It's a joke. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I kind of like the idea of doing that there. I'm debating how I feel about this. Because it fits the top row perfectly, but this is slightly taller than the rest, and I don't know if I like that. But it might look cool. Man, I love these artisans. They look really cool. I really like this green one. And the thing is with the green one, do I want to save this for... Nope, I'm sticking with this. I can always change things later. Done is better than perfect. Okay. I'm going to put the black one on the bottom. Look at this black one. It looks so cool with all the different colors. The different pieces of plastic. That's so cool. That's fine. I'll put this one on the bottom right over here. Yeah, they're different. They're a different height. I can't let it bug me. But it slightly does. That's a cool looking keyboard though. Check that out. Not too shabby, right? Yeah, the height is definitely a thing. You can kind of see it. How it's just slightly taller. I'm pretty into it. Who knows? I might change things up. I do have some other like colorful keycaps, so I could do like a red keycap or something and replace one of them. We'll see how it goes. But for now, I like it and I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah, it's kind of like it's on purpose, right? All right, I'll clean up these keycaps later, and then I'll do a typing test. Let's see how it goes. So I'm just gonna type in the chat really quick here and be like, Cassidy is a tall person to some, but to others she is a weakling and super short. Ha 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 ha. Business. Look at that. Not too bad. Okay, but really quick, look at the little screens. How the screens on the Game Boys change colors. That's pretty cool. That part is pretty dang cool. Ah. Can't complain. I totally just messed up my camera though, and now it wants to fall over. Dang it. Okay, that generally works. Oh my word. Okay, yeah, this camera's... I'm gonna just switch back to the regular one because this is totally falling over. Ah. Calm down, camera. Anyway. Kind of fun. Thanks for building this keyboard with me, everybody. And here, listen to the caps. Sounds pretty cool, right? I'm digging the sound. I'm digging how smooth the switches are. It sounds really, really good. I might reprogram some of the layout stuff. Like I'm probably going to switch out what some of these keycaps I need to press in a little bit better. I might switch out caps lock for control, kind of like what I said before, and I think I'm gonna make some of the Game Boys. I know one of them is delete, but I don't really ever use page down or end or anything, and so I might switch those to a function key. But you know, overall, I'm pleased. Yeah, this is a very nice smooth one. Gonna need a proper sound test. Okay. I'm not a fast typist. I don't like typing tests because it just makes me feel inadequate. But for you, I will do this, and I'm going to aim my microphone at the keyboard so you can hear it. Okay, also, J to the So, I know you. Thank you, Jessica. If you want to join Discord, let me know. Okay, I'm going to aim this at the keyboard so you won't hear me as well, and I'll try typing. Oh my gosh. Let's see how this goes. So there's the ASMR part of the stream. Yeah, it's okay. WPM is not my best, but again, I don't type that fast, so there you go. I'm happy with this board. I'm totally going to mess around with it a little bit more. I just noticed that I can't type without looking at the board. Yeah, I actually think I'd be much better at these typing tests if it read the words aloud to me instead of me actually staring at it and typing. I'm much better at like hearing the words and typing them rather than looking at a screen and going for it. Also, by aiming my microphone down, my stand is now complaining at me. We'll see how long that lasts. I really like that it's not a sharp click. Yeah, no, it's thocky. It's nice. And especially with a wrist rest too. I'm gonna now that I have that set up, it's gonna be a nice comfortable board. It's not a lot, but it's honest typing. I had not thought about it that I may be better with dictation than reading and typing. Yeah, like if you gave me like a statement to type out or something, or if you had me like if you read the Pledge of Allegiance or something, I feel like I could type that a lot faster than reading something like this. Do you customize the heck out of it? Sound dampening, looping the switches, all that rigmarole? I often don't too much. Sometimes I had sound dampening and everything. With these switches, I actually asked around and a lot of people said to not lube these ones. Like someone said that they actually lubed it and regretted it. And so I chose not to for this one. But I have done that for some of my boards, yeah. What we'll use in place of page up, page down, home, and end. I might use that for volume keys and stuff. Typically I have some kind of function key where I'll do like function M is for mute. And so it toggles muting my volume. And then the two carets, like the pointy brackets, I make that volume up and volume down. But yeah, it depends. I'm going to play around with it. And I also need to adjust some of these keys. As I push down, you can kind of see what I just pressed. Beautiful chat message. Some of these keys are a little higher than the others, and I can't tell if it's my fault or the switch's fault. But like my U is slightly higher than my I, and that is bugging me. So I'll have to fix that. All right, see you later, Elio. I wonder if you could use a screen reader for a monkey type test. Ooh, yeah. I don't know. What did you use to change key bindings? So with the drop keyboards, they have a software that you can use for it. Like they have a keyboard layout editor that you can mess with. Vibing Cat facts. How many keyboards do I have? A few. And I love them all. But that being said, I just noticed the time. Perfect timing. I'm gonna head out and grab some food, do my job. But it was lovely. One of them looks like a car. You're so funny. Yeah, no, I definitely have more keyboards than I should, but I love them all. They're my friends. That being said, you're my friends too. If you are a Twitch sub, once again, connected to Discord and you can join Discord. Otherwise, you can join Patreon and join Discord there. Looking forward to chatting with all of you. And we're going to do a raid. It's been a good time. 2 hours and 14 seconds on the dot, on the money. We're going to raid Alex. I hope you all have a great one. Have a fun long weekend if you have a long weekend. And until next time, it's been good, friends. Bye!